This conference will now be recorded.
It's Derby week, so I thought you all might want to know how to send out a happy Derby email to your clients. So once you log into KV Core and you're at your dashboard here, you're going to come over to the left to the marketing tab. You're going to scroll down to this scheduled mass emails box and click get started, and then come over to the right to this green button and click schedule email. Once you're here, go ahead and switch over to the advanced editor. And then over here on the left, you need to select who you're sending it to. You can do more than one hashtag. So if you want to do your entire sphere of influence, then you can also do, if you've assigned some people the hashtag past client, you can include them. If you want to send it out to your neighbors whose emails you've collected and you've assigned them all a hashtag, you can do all these people at once. And then for the subject, we'll make it Happy Derby. And then we scroll down. So for content, I want to start with an image that has to do with Derby. So I'm going to click this image box, drag it over here, and then browse. Now, I've already saved to my computer a photo that I Googled, and I just chose one of some horses, so I've already uploaded it. If I hadn't done that, I would go to the upload button and then click whatever I've saved to my computer and add it. Once you have it on here, then you can just insert it. Okay, there it is. I'm going to click on content again, always to get back to that main screen there. And this time I'm going to add text. All right, so I'll go ahead and highlight that, delete it, and put in my own. So now, this is just what I've chosen to put here. Obviously, you can type whatever message you'd like. I just wanted to show you a couple things you can do with this. I'm going to highlight all of my text. I'm going to move it so that it's centered. I'm going to change the font, and since there's not very much text here, I'm going to change it and make the size bigger as well. Now, I've typed click here twice. So for the first one, click here for Derby traditions. What I've done is in a separate window, I Googled Kentucky Derby traditions. I picked an article that I liked. This one's from the Farmer's Almanac, and I'm going to copy the URL. And then back in KV Core, I'm going to click this chain, and I'm going to paste the link in the URL space. Click OK. Now that's clickable. I'm going to do it again for the second part. Click here for up-to-date market activity for our area. And this time I'll just use my website, or in this case, my mom's website. Going back to the chains, and then in the URL blank, I'm just pasting that in there. All right. Next thing I'd like to do is go back to content again, and I'm going to do another image. This time I went to Google and I Google searched mint julep recipes, and I just picked a graphic that I liked that had a mint julep recipe on it. I saved it to my desktop. Now I'm going to upload it to this email. Now I need to enlarge it a little bit, so I'm going to turn auto width off, and I'm going to drag this size to make it bigger. Okay. If you want this to look a little more like spaced out, you can add a divider. Go ahead and make it white, gray, yellow. And then at the bottom, I want some dynamic content. And I'm going to make it the office logo. And then under that, I'm going to do one more dynamic content. I'm going to drag it down to the bottom here. And I'm going to replace it with agent photo. And then I'm going to do my signature down here at the bottom. Okay. I think that's really all I need to do. Keep it simple. So before I send it, it's very important that you always click send test first. This is going to send an email to your own email address so that you can see what it's like to receive it as the consumer. Okay, so there it is. All right, if you have any questions, as always, just let me know. I'm happy to help.